This is ANN News Brief.
Good afternoon. I am Lucy Adeyemi. Politicians and civil society organizations in Senegal are calling for calm after clashes between militants of the ruling party and those of the opposition that led to one death. Perceived as a model of democracy in Africa, the presidential campaigns in Senegal have been marred by violence in recent days. Several injuries were recorded in the skirmishes that broke out in Tabankouda, 420 kilometers east of Dakar. During an election rally, President Macky Sall decried the violent atmosphere and called on his supporters not to give in to provocation, inviting his opponents to do the same. The president said those who had advocated for violence will be held accountable before the courts. Many say Sall was referring to his predecessor, Abdoulaye Wade, who reiterated last week his call to boycott the presidential election. He invited his supporters to burn their voter cards and ballots. Senegalese human rights organizations have urged competent authorities to investigate all acts of violence that have occurred since the beginning of the electoral campaign. Germany and UNICEF have handed over 30 vehicles to the foreign Somali region health bureaus on Tuesday for the provision of mobile health and nutrition services to children. The Somali region received 19 vehicles. 11 went to Afar to be used by mobile health and nutrition teams in the two regions to reach children in remote and hard-to-reach areas with essential life-saving services. UNICEF representative in Ethiopia, Gillian Melsop, said his organization, the Ethiopian government and other partners will ensure that every child is reached with these services. Head of cooperation at the German embassy in Ethiopia said his country's involvement is to tackle the challenge of strengthening resilience together with other partners to ensure no child is left behind. Mobile health and nutrition teams were established by the government of Ethiopia in 2006. Stay with us, we'll be back after a short break.
This used to be me. But that was before I got the perfect bag. It's handy and easy to use. All I need in one compact space, just like my MTN Extra Value plan. I used to get one plan for my calls and then try to remember which data plan worked for me. Roaming was a totally different ballgame. Not anymore. I've got the MTN Extra Value all-in-one plan. If you're a data buff like me, you get extra data with some talk time. And if you like to make calls, you get extra talk time with some data. And when I'm abroad, I automatically browse, chat, and call right on the same plan. MTN Extra Value was made just for me.
More of data or calls, whichever one you prefer. MTN Extra Value is made just for you.
The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has organized a week-long capacity building training for 31 senior monitoring and evaluation officers from regional health bureaus around Addis Ababa, Ethiopia last week. This training invested in the capacity of regional monitoring and evaluation leaders to more effectively monitor public health programs, collect reliable data, and identify areas for improvement. The benefit of the investment through the United States President Emergency Plan for AIDS relief plans to extend to support Ethiopia's ability to manage and improve health service programs. The partnership between the United States and Ethiopia has resulted in remarkable progress in achieving epidemic control in Ethiopia. The country is among only few in Africa that are within reach of meeting the UNAIDS treatment goals by 2020. This involves having 90% of those infected know their status, having 90% of those diagnosed receive treatment, and having 90% of those receiving treatment achieve viral suppression. That's ANN News Brief. Join us again at 5 for a full newscast. For details on these and other stories, visit our website, annafrica.net. Also join the conversation on Facebook, facebook.com/ANNAfricaTV, Instagram and Twitter at ANNAfricaTV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.